I am back on island and super excited to show you the progress that we've made in the past year. The main portion of it is actually almost complete. There needs to be still a retaining wall with the edible gardens and the orchards. In phase 2, that's when the casita is completed for visitors and veterinarians, so we can do some serious research and also play quite a bit. We still stand on a very large parcel of land, which we are happy will remain theoretically untouched to support the local conservation efforts. You may notice the massive solar panels on our rooftop, but that is because we are off the grid, and we will get our electricity from the sun along with a backup generator. When we arrived, although it's not technically the flowering season, it turns out it's butterfly season. Because the property is so wild and supportive, it is pretty crazy how many butterflies are everywhere all the time. I have no idea how the parrots will react to this, but I look forward to it. Excuse me. So this is the aviary right here for the main home. This is all hurricane-proof glass and it's poured concrete as we discussed before, so that way they are protected in the event of a storm. The doorway here is actually massive, so this will theoretically, if I can unlock it, never close. So they are able to go through this space and into the aviary with very tall ceilings. We're going to do window training when we get here, obviously, because when I turn this camera around, you're going to see how much windows are on the opposite side of the room. The space itself was designed with an open air concept, so they're able to fly from the aviary or the main space and out through the ocean to free flight. The actual ceilings are 42 inches from the door frame. This provides protection and privacy. I'm going to walk in now and explain to you some of the unique benefits of doing a project like this. So this here is zoo grade marine stainless, so that way there's no issue. On the outside of that will then be a screen mesh to protect from insects. However, there will be inevitably some anti-insect assistance. This will basically be their view, minus that construction. And above, there is a very small hole, so it will protect them from some of the sun's rays when it gets hot outside, but it allows enough rain and sunlight to trickle through for vitamin D. This stuff was not easy to construct, and my contractor, I think, almost quit trying to do it. When you weave it through for a space this size, it can get very daunting. I think they said it took about 170 hours to actually put it together. So if you were doing a smaller aviary, it would not take you nearly as much time. So when you're doing it, you order the pieces to the designated size required, and then you just put it through a channel, kind of like weaving a basket. However, it's a learning curve that took them quite a bit longer than initially anticipated. There will be eventually a trim piece that goes around to protect, because this is actually a rebar and we don't want our parrots to be anywhere near anything other than stainless. As you can see, we started putting together some of the new stands. I'll send you a link to this gentleman. I bought numerous stands from him. What's up, Beepo? Well, it's going to be a bird stand.
A loose forest.
All the trees are made out of Java wood and have very strict instructions to put together. Often many of the stands have up to 40 pieces which have to be matched up specifically, but the end result is pretty fantastic. The next retaining wall with the edible gardens and orchard with the irrigation system will be installed in the next 3 months, and then I will be following suit with both birdies. We've already started moving, and the process of getting the birds to the island is a bit more complicated than initially anticipated, and it might get very interesting very quickly. That concludes the update for the USVI build in December of 2023. I hope everyone has a happy holidays, and I will see you in the new year.